Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs from the 15th up until the 31st of October 2020. So if you're Virgo, any aspect, this could be for you. Or if you're a cross watcher, this could also be for you. Make sure that obviously you take what resonates and leave the rest. If it's a he and it's a she, you and it's them, just supply the roles and, you know, the information, obviously, well, apply the roles accordingly. Obviously, if the information doesn't fit, then don't take it. So, if you want a personalised reading, information is in the description box below. And let's jump in. Let's see what the theme is for the Virgos. Virgo theme, please, 15th to 31st. What's the theme? They're giving me a word here, and I'm trying to work out why. I'm hearing supportive. There's a sort of, could be healing that's needed here. Yeah, look. We've got the star, bottom of the deck, and we've got charity. Someone's going to be offering healing, support, because I heard for some reason the apostles, and I'm associating that word with support, you know, divine presence and the support of. So maybe there's something significant about the apostles here for you, but it feels like I'm hearing divine presence. So there could be upgrades, there could also be healing going on here, there could also be a support system that is around you that maybe you weren't aware of, that is becoming very obvious. But let's jump in and see what the other themes are, because like I say, this is only 2 cards. We will have a look to see what other themes we've got going on for you guys and piece it together. This is the soul's journey. We're using the Tower of the Heart for the first couple of cards. Let's just have a look. Spirit, what are the other themes for Virgos, please? Up to and including the 31st of October 2020. What other themes are Virgos going to kind of come across, please, for this latter stages of October? What else is happening for our Virgos, please? What to summarise before we go into the tarot? Oh, interesting. We've got denial. Okay, it could be that maybe people are spotting something before you are and offering help and assistance, but you're in sort of, again, we've got pride. What is it you're not accepting help with? Okay, could well be something that we need to take a look at a little bit more in depth here. But let's jump into the archetype cards and see what else we can see for you guys and figure out what else is going to be happening. So, Virgo, what is happening for our Virgos, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Again, it could be that you're waiting for something, and maybe you're kind of giving out and it's not really being received or something, and you're maybe losing sight of something here. But let's jump in and see what else Virgos are going to be going through up until the end of October 2020 for Virgo. Spirit, what's happening for Virgo? Yeah, look. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, there's definitely something here we need to acknowledge. Okay, now you may be watching this and thinking, well, hang on, what's going on? It's to do with love, because we've got Eros and we've got the flame. Okay, so there's some kind of love situation that you may be in denial about. It could be that this is a karmic that's in denial. It could be that someone that you're with is in denial, but someone is in heavy denial, right, about a situation that possibly is a little bit more sexual led rather than love, because we've got the empty room and this is the sad part, the empty room and the dead end. So someone's totally in denial about a situation that, again, we've got the threshold. So it's like they know it, they know this is it, or, you know, whoever this is for, they know this is it, but they're not going to acknowledge it. But there's definitely something coming here. It's definitely a close of a cycle, but I think whoever this is for is totally in denial. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see this. They don't want to know about it. Let's see, before we jump into the tarot, please, what exactly is going to be happening for our Virgos? What's happening for Virgo from the 15th of October up to and including the 31st of October? What is happening for Virgo? What's going on? I think people are aware of this, and I think that the Virgo yeah, look, this is security. This is the first chakra, Archangel Michael. This is security, this is protection, this is money, finances. comfort zone, roof over your head. There's someone's built, this is a security blanket. It's possible codependency energy. If it's not you, it could be someone that's associated with you, that maybe is in a this could even be a karmic, right? Let's jump in and see what else we can see here. Let's go with the Lenormand cards. Let's see what they're going to tell us. What else is going on? What else is going on, please, that we don't already know about? What's this security issue with Virgo? What else is happening here? This dead end for the end, between the middle and the end. Oh, we've got a coffin. That literally pulled itself out. So that's now 3 ending cards. But let's have a look. So we've got communication coming in with this letter, right? But we've also got the bear. So this could be a parent. This could be a protective energy. Someone could be protecting this situation. Maybe trying to... Could be children. There could be a situation around children that they know that this is over, dead and buried in the water, but it's like they're holding on to this. This is the parent and the child dynamic. They're giving themselves in a charitable manner because they know that this is, the children get one upbringing, and the only reason they're still in a situation, because I feel like I'm reading for someone who's in a situation, a karmic situation here. It could also be that, yeah, you know, you're maybe in this situation and you're in a karmic situation, but it feels like something is totally and utterly over. There could be a sexual connection with someone here, or maybe there isn't any sexual connection at all, even that's over, and it's literally just there's a security element that is maybe supporting the children, and that's about it. If there are children in this dynamic, if there isn't, then it's probably just financial issues, situations, bills, joint assets, something that is keeping this glued that shouldn't be, really. Let's go with the Cosmic Tarot and let's try and get a read on this, see what else we can pick up here for Virgo. Let's see, Spirit, what can you tell us about the situation for Virgo? What is going on, please, for our Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs from the 15th up to and including the 31st of October 2020. Can you talk me through it, please, Spirit? Thank you. I just keep hearing I've had enough, but it's like, do you know what I'm getting? It's like someone goes to write a letter to someone and to close it out, but they can't. Yeah, look. This hanged man fell on the letter and the coffin. It's like, this is spiritual awakening. The hanged man is typically Pisces, and the hanged man talks about staying in a situation until you can see it clearly. The star can indicate future plans, but it can also indicate healing. So this could indicate that this person needs to heal before anything moves. And it could also be that they're in total denial, it's over. And that actually, even if they're there for the kids, this is not the right position to put yourself into. This person could have been very hurt because we've got the 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is the wounded warrior energy, all right? This is someone who I'm feeling is drained, if I'm totally honest with you. And then we've got the Princess of Swords here that's landed on the empty room. I feel someone is observing a situation here to understand what exactly this is. But I think that they don't need to, because I think they already know what it is. It's an ego thing that doesn't allow them to accept it. And they're overthinking this, because we're in Libra season, which would make sense. So on one hand, you've got these emotions that haven't quite settled. And on the other hand, you've got this kind of mindset, this very intense mindset that is overworked. It's someone's overthinking a situation here. Someone's totally overthinking this situation. And I just keep hearing I've had enough. But it's like, okay, well, you've had enough. But you don't look like you've had enough, because you're still, I mean, for me, if I've had enough, I'm out, you know. I don't know. I'm trying to understand this energy. They're holding on to something. It's probably denial, but someone's definitely it's like a false hope, and I'm trying to understand where this has come from. Who gave you this hope? Is this it feels programmed. It feels programmed from birth. It feels like they could have had parents that stayed together. I don't know why I said it in that way. Throughout all kinds of stuff, and so in their mind, that's what you do, is you just stay in a situation. It could be something to do with that. It could be a lack of self-esteem. That could also play into it, because the Ace of Cups came out. Yeah, look, the Princess of Pentacles came out, and then we've got the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is an offer that's denied, an offer that's rejected. For some people, it could be that this person has tried to make plans away from the situation and it didn't go through. So now they're panicking because they're thinking, because this could also be about a house. Because again, don't forget, the first chakra, Archangel Michael, is about security, and Pentacles is about material possessions. There could have been something that this person was relying on to get them through and out of a situation that hasn't materialized. And the reason it hasn't materialized is because it's not meant to. It's their lesson. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. There's going to be some kind of movement, but whatever this person has made a play for as a backup plan to get themselves in or out of a situation, it didn't work. I'm hearing plan B. I've got a feeling as well that someone's energy I'm reading for here, this is going to be for definitely not everyone, but we've got the Siren here. So why do I feel like someone originally got together with someone for the wrong reasons, aka money and or the more physical pleasures of life, right? And yeah, it's like the freaking game is up here, you know, the game is up, because the Ace of Wands could also be, it could even be that connection isn't even being sustained, and so now they're like, what do I do? Because I feel like this person had relied on this situation to continue. They didn't make a backup plan, or if they did, the backup plan didn't work. Something happened where they made a backup plan and it didn't work here, so this person's panicking because they don't know what to do. Oh my goodness. I've got to say something here. Why do I feel like this is like, okay, this is not going to be for everyone, but I'm going to say it because it's popping in my head. We've got the Emperor in reverse, right? This is someone's karmic who, again, we've got several different scenarios, but this is also someone's karmic who has played this guy or female, and that this person's closed the door slowly on different aspects of this karmic, right? The karmics made another play somewhere else, but it didn't work out. But that's because the Emperor's blocked it. This other counterpart's blocked it, which is probably your counterpart, because they were observing this. They possibly knew about this energy for a while and have been observing it, but didn't let on, if I'm totally honest with you. But it could be to do with work and money, with the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and also the Strength card. So someone's made a bit of a power play here. Now, if that's not your scenario, then the other situation will be that the Emperor is breaking away from this situation. The divine counterpart, the divine masculine or feminine, depending on where you're looking at it from, in your situation, is making a play to rebuild, and it's away from them, because as you can see, this is only the Princess of Pentacles. This is only the Princess of Swords. I'm not seeing any queens at the moment. I'm seeing someone's on the other foot here. Someone's caught on the other foot. So if this person was, because I'm going to say it, but I'm getting a vibe that someone was using someone for money at one point, and someone's been caught out a little bit, right? And so now they don't know what to do, because I think all the normal, and I've got to be careful what I'm saying on YouTube, but all the normal ways of addressing the situation with the Siren on the Ace of Wands, and let's be realistic, I'm talking about phallic reference here, I feel is not working. And so now this person's panicking a little bit. For those that aren't going to relate to that, it's just about an action that's been blocked, because someone's done a bit of groundwork here, right? Where someone thought that something is not quite right, and so they've blocked this opportunity before it could materialize. But someone's there. It's like they're both aware that the game's up. If this was karmic, and let's say, for example, it wasn't involving children, because not everyone that I'm reading for has. This was a very dirty game. But I feel like the ones that have got children, that's mainly what, in relation to this Emperor reverse and strength, the Emperor's not in the power of this energy because they're relying on looking after the kids before, and obviously that's their priority, of course. But it's like they're not putting their needs first, okay, which is why they've got to have strength. But for the other opposites of this scenario, which were inclusive of a little bit more sneaky behaviour, I don't even have words for this energy. I'm going to be real honest with you, because there's at least one gold digger in this that I'm reading, right? I'm going to be, and I know people get upset with me when I call out karmic energy, but if it's the easiest way of describing it. But whatever this is, now you got to remember, this person, the counterpart, may not have been high vibrational when they met this karmic, which is why the lesson had to be learned. So of course there's going to be other low energy in there. Now you got to remember that they may still not be high vibrational, but that's because they're learning this lesson, right? And there's healing going on, possibly with the star. Okay. Now don't forget we had charity, so it could be that at some point someone feels sorry for this individual. But let's keep reading the cards and see what else is going to happen here for the Virgos. So yeah, look, the Princess of Pentacles is left with nothing, right? So I feel like we've got some kind of reconciliation that may be considered with the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck, because don't forget we've got Mercury in retrograde. It's always a bit interesting when people split up during that time, because very rarely they ever stay apart. We've also got Five of Pentacles in the reverse on top of the Princess of Pentacles. So there's some kind of payment. I'll be honest with you, if this does end at this point in time, someone's going to feel maybe charitable and give some money. I'll be really honest with you. And if it's not money, it could just be that someone shows a bit of care, or someone tries to help this other person, even if they've been used. I feel like, but let's keep going. Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, the Lovers. So there's something that is, again, the Emperor's not in their power here, because there's an indecision about the situation. It could be that this person feels sorry for the person and so decides to help them, but by helping them it causes this dynamic of stalemate, because obviously they're not really choosing themselves, and that this person actually has to learn for themselves. So, but there is an indecision here with this Lovers card, bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. So it could be that they say, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll work together with you because I feel bad that you're going to have nothing out of this, and so we're going to put all the other situation on hold. That could also be the situation, if I'm totally honest with you, because look, this person, maybe they've been totally, you know, sort of taking the mickey out of here, but I feel like this person is trying to be reasonable and also kind. It could be that they feel guilty about the fact that they can't give this person anything, and so they're trying to maybe stay around longer than they would do because they feel bad about the situation, because they know they have to make a decision. That could also be the situation. All right. So we've got the Two of Pentacles, again, covering the parent card and the security card. So this seems to be the main issue, is where are they going to live, and what about their money? It could be that this person would be homeless, or having money issues, or financial issues, or security issues that I feel would make this person uncomfortable. Bottom of the deck is Three of Pentacles. So they may try and help this person, and not end anything because they don't want, yeah, look, because we've got the Nine of Swords here. So this is kind of nervous energy, scared energy, and it landed on top of the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So it could be that this person says, look, I don't have anything, you know, how can I move on? How can I move on when I don't have anything? And I feel like this person may go, okay, I'll help you. That could also be another situation here, because it feels like someone's And then we have the Tower moment. All right, so we need to look into this, because I'm just kind of like, oh, so this is all going plain sailing, is it? And I'm like, this doesn't add up, because it's, I don't know, it feels like there's something not quite right here. So the Tower card is here. Let's look into this Tower card. Let's pull another deck, though, because I don't want to use the same cards if we're... Let's go with the hardcore Tarot Apocalypsis deck, which is one of the new decks, which I'm going to start wheeling out now whenever there's a bit of drama, because I've just decided it's the best deck for it, right? Not that this is funny, but okay, let's have a look. Virgos, please. What's this Tower? Why is suddenly there a Tower moment in amongst this reading for the 15th to the 31st? What is the Tower moment in Virgo's reading about, please? Oh dear. Okay, I kind of feel like I know what this is already. Yeah, this person is trying to stop the change. They're pulling a fast one. I'm going to be real honest with you, because it's like they know they can. This is manipulation. They're trying to manipulate the person. Oh, I don't have anywhere to go, and what am I going to do? In the hopes that they can stay long enough to change this person's mind. Because this is the Tower moment, is the Four of Swords. It's like inaction. There's nothing happening. This is someone needing to take a step back and understanding what exactly the situation is. And as you can see, she's just kind of observing something burning there, you know? It's like, really? You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can't possibly... there's something that's not quite ringing true, but let's have a look. What is this Tower moment, Spirit? Because I feel like I've got it. Yeah, look, Ten of Swords. So they're trying to stop the Ten of Swords. Again, with the Four of Swords being in action and the Ten of Swords, it's like they're trying to hold out as long as possible. And like I said, actually, that's probably going to suit you. Because you don't, I'll be really honest with you, do you want a closing out of a relationship during Mercury in retrograde? Because I feel like it leaves it open a little bit. Bottom of the deck, Princess of Swords. So we've got the Princess of Swords twice. So this can be student, someone trying to learn and understand, but this can also be gossip. This can also be stalking, right? So it could be that they're trying to find out how it ended or what's been going on, or they could even be in charge of gossiping about a situation here. But let's have a look. Why is the Princess of Swords here, please? That's way too many cards, Spirit. What is this Princess of Swords in relation to? What's the Princess of Swords? They're not this is I mean, look, Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. They're trying to understand how, and this is not going to be for everyone, by the way, but whatever energy I'm reading for is desperate to try and get back into this. This is the thing. I'm going to be honest, because I know it's going to offend some people, but this person doesn't understand love. They're used to conditional love, and they're used to getting their way. And this person's going to be supportive for a while until it gets to the point where it's like, listen, like, but they're going to try, and this is like Nine of Cups, like wish fulfillment, like, oh, I'll do this for you, and I'll do that, you know, Princess of Cups. You know, like, oh, look, let's be friends, you know, that kind of thing. Like, oh, I'll help you, let's go for a drink, or, do you know what I mean? It's very, I'm going to be honest, I'm like, again, it's the denial. It's like, you need to just have you need to close the door. This is possibly someone waiting for you, and so you need to accept that this is over. Again, we had 3 dead ends. We had the empty room, the dead end, and then we had, what else did we have? We had another card as well that was like, you know, like big no-no. Again, oh, that was it. It was the coffin, wasn't it? So there's 3 indicators here that they're still not acknowledging. Could even be 3 occasions that they're knocked back, but it's not letting them bother them. So I feel like they're going to come forward and offer all this kind of silliness, you know. So as soon as they realise that this is over, oh my goodness, look at that. The All Gifted has come out. This is the bonus tarot card in the deck, which is like, hi, I can be anything you want. And it's like, but it's not the Divine Feminine, because your energy is not the same. This is someone trying to shapeshift into the divine feminine's energy. Five of Swords arguing. You need to be really careful that you're not getting suckered into this, and you need to be flying above this. Don't even, because this is someone who is in massive, this is like Klingon, you know, like stage 5 Klingon. It's like, let's see what else comes out. Oh my lord. Yeah, look, this is like, I've got to try not to laugh here, because this is a bit like, let me clarify this. The Ten of Cups has landed on the Nine of Swords, which is about wish fulfillment, happily ever after, but being scared of a happily ever after. And then we've got the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So being in your head about someone being happy, maybe away from you. Someone doesn't want them to move on, not because they're in love, but because they don't want them to move on. This is not love. This is, I want to be in control. Someone's going to take advantage of the charity that is involved in this as well, and someone's going to be totally in denial. Yeah, the Chariot. This is, whatever this is a karmic trying to block the potential of a destined relationship or a destined connection with the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy. And I'm just hearing she's about to have a rude awakening, or he's about to have a rude awakening with this Ten of Swords. So there's something going to be happening here. It depends on how badly they resist as to what the outcome is, because I'm just hearing it's not looking too good. Lord above. Well, I'll be honest with you, my guys don't usually say that either. I'm going to be real honest. They don't usually sit there and go, yeah, it's not looking good. They're just saying it's not, though. And I'm like, eek. Like, I'm cringing. In case you didn't understand what that face was, I'm actually cringing. Because this is the thing. They're not even angry. They're just calm. Because it's like, we've had problems with this. Look, we've had problems with this one before. And I'm like, because I'm not being funny, but when they're calm, I don't want to know. Because it's like, it's when they're angry that I'm like, okay, you can do something with that. But when it's calm, I'm like, because they're just saying they know what they're doing. And it's a very, there's no care about this whatsoever. Now, this is not going to be for everyone, but because this message is very strong coming through, I've got to give it. And whoever is one, it could be more than one, but there's someone here that is very out to, it's a very entitled energy. It's not conducive. That's not good either. It's not conducive to, oh my no. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Right. I'm going to be very honest. Let me just be very honest. You can all wince now because I'm about to be very honest. Oh no. Please tell me that. What is this? Where is this going? Okay, hang on. Let me just digest this information here. Something's, oh, okay. Okay. This is not going to be for everyone either, but I'm going to say it. Someone is doing a bit of naughty stuff here. And when I say a little bit, it's a lot of naughty stuff. Bit of magic that's going to backfire. Someone's been doing some magic here that is about to backfire. I'm sorry to give that as I'm trying not to give these kind of messages. I think the reason I'm having to at this moment is someone's been, okay, I'm just going to say it as it is. Someone has been ill in this reading for a while, and their energy, they didn't know where it was going. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't know why they were ill. This person has been tapping into that energy and siphoning off the energy to make this person ill, to block this union. Because this is this is deep. Like, this is not your usual kind of karmic energy. This is like someone who is designed to do this. It's not like, hi, I'm going to learn this lesson and turn into a beautiful human being. I mean, she might well do, he might well do, but this is someone who is totally in need of healing. And I'm utilising that as a very lightly used phrase, because I feel like the energy is extraordinarily negative. but this is backfiring. Can you see here as well? Look, the Ace of Wands with the Siren. Now, if you don't know what the Siren is here, the Siren is very sexual based, all right? And click off if you're under 18. You shouldn't be watching this anyway. And I'm going to try and be very careful of how I'm phrasing this. But this is not good. Now, I'm going to just be honest, because some people are going to watch this and be like, oh my goodness, how does that mean that that's been happening with mine? If you had look, this is because people get real weird when I start talking about this kind of stuff. They're like, well, don't bring it into the awareness because then it's going to manifest. Look, if this is in the past, then it's in the past. This is not going to happen again. So there is absolutely no point in me just keeping quiet about it, because someone's health has been affected here. So if the health starts improving and you're getting all these tests and spending thousands and thousands of pounds of like medical bills, then I think you're going to want to know what this is about. And this is why I'm giving this message, because someone's health is about to shift, and it's because of this, right? So because spirit are blocking it, because it's like this was karmic and it's being resolved. But there is one of the karmics here is really not balanced at all. Now, let's say, for example, you're watching this thinking, no, this is not for me, this is not my kind of thing, then it just means that there's a manipulative undertone to this that is being blocked, that was once being received and is now being blocked. But let's keep going and keep pulling cards, because we want to get an idea here that's of the full picture. I knew I had to use this deck. Yeah, look, this is movement, because we had the Hanged Man again. That's the second Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. And then the Eight of Wands. So there's definitely a shift here. So there's a shift in amongst all this, all right? Let's go back to normal deck, because ain't no one going to sit and use this deck all reading, because it's a bit intense. I might have to use this for Scorpio's deck. Because I bought it and I was like, oh, this is looking cool. And I read it and I was like, oh, this is very intense. I don't know if I can read this for every single reading, because this is going to get a bit... people are going to be like, what the heck is this about? Because the energy in it is like, oh, okay, it's about revelation. The deck Apocalypsis, the word means revelation. So that's my go-to now. Right, let's jump in and see what else is going to be happening for the rest of this last part of October here. So what else is going to be happening, please, that we haven't already covered from the 15th up to and including the 31st of October? A couple more cards and then we'll go for outcomes. So there's a connection point here with the Empress and a healing, as I mentioned. So health could be improving, general well-being could be improving, because again, it's being blocked. I feel you could have extended a hand of graciousness, and I think someone didn't reciprocate that, which is why they're blocking it. If you'd have been pulled into that, there was possibly a point in time in the situation where you could have turned around and judged the situation with her or been a bit nasty about it, but I think you maybe chose not to. And because of that, it's like spirit, there's a balancing act here that's being balanced, because at some point in time there would have been some karma between you guys, maybe in a past life, where maybe you had done something similar to her. That's why this is happening. And again, please, I get it, you're probably going to get triggered by that, thinking, how can you say my illness is... And I get it, I totally do get it, unfortunately. But you've got to remember the wider context with these things is... because the karma is usually about balance, and if we've hurt others in a previous lifetime, and it's like this is who we're paired with in this lifetime, to reconcile that then and learn and move forward and grow, you know what I mean? So let's see what the outcome is here for the Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, okay, you wanted that card. Right, you can't make it up. You cannot. Look at this. The Devil in reverse. Are you actually joking me right now? You can't make it up. You can't, like, I'm sorry, does it look like I pulled that card, looked through all the cards and pulled the Devil? No. Spirit are like, this has been cut off. This siphoning energy and weird energy, low vibrational energy has been cut. It's done. So if that situation was yours, that's a done deal. Spirit are looking after that, and it's not happening. If they keep trying that funny business, then again, look out for them looking very ill. that sounds awful to say, and I don't wish that on anyone, okay? But I'm just going to confirm it. If you start seeing them looking a little bit under the weather, obviously we don't wish that on anyone because we don't need to do that. But I'm just being realistic here. Please retract the statement because I don't want to put that into the universe. But you must use your intuition with this. So you guys are usually very intuitive, I feel. Just use your intuition. Try not to get suckered into anything low vibrational with it, all right? What's the outcome for Virgo? This landed on the empty room card. We've got death in the reverse. Let's have a look. It's interesting. Spirit is saying, how can something end when it never began to be in the first place? There was nothing real. Again, some people are going to get offended by this, but it wasn't based on anything solid. So how can it end when it never really began? Now, you could sit there and go, how can you say that? Because there's children involved. Of course, that was the blessing in amongst all this. The children, of course. Do I even need to sit and speculate, you know, and sort of articulate that? No, because children, of course, were a blessing. But in terms of the dynamics and how it was structured, that, no. You know, the babies, of course, are a blessing. She's going to, okay, he or she is going to be after money, though. That's the outcome. Someone's coming after money. Princess of Pentacles landed on the empty room, right? Bottom of the deck, Prince of Swords. So, again, there could be a bit of a dispute here around the money side of things, and someone could be standing their ground. The Moon. Someone's, oh no. Okay, I'm going to say it. Someone's been stealing money. That's not for everyone either, but someone has been stealing money, and that could be found out with the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Moon. This is some stanky energy. I'm not like I'm cringing because and it's not. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying not to judge the situation because I'm sure this person probably is mentally ill. If I'm totally honest with you, and again, I don't want to put a label on someone and sort of, you know, because I'm trying to be. But the energy I'm reading, it reeks of someone who is not mentally well. You know. Why else would you do that to another human being unless you were needing some support, you know? The other thing with this Moon and this Queen of Cups is that there's a secret that's going to be coming out as well about cheating that this Karmic had been doing, which is also, excuse me, I just burped then by accident because I'm recycling the energy. Because this is very heavy energy. Someone's finding out about that as well. It's all going to come out, right? What's the outcome? 31st of October. This could be on Halloween, again, because we've got a full moon on Halloween. So the outcome is that once this is closed out, I think this is going to be reconciled. Two of Cups, Empress. So this is looking very good. But could be a bit of a pause on that, though, because of the fact that obviously there's this kind of energy that's being closed out. What's the outcome? What is the outcome for the 31st of October 2020? The outcome is that your connection is a little bit on hold because of the residual energy of this situation that is slowly, all the truth is coming out until that is totally released. And also if there's children involved, that's also needing to be looked at because there's a money argument here. Okay guys, hopefully that's been of some assistance. This is your reading for Virgo. So thank you for your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. Hopefully that's been of some help. Thank you so much for your support to the channel. It means a lot to me. If you want a personalised reading, information is in the description box below. I'm wishing you guys the very best of luck for the month. And obviously post all your comments underneath. Let me know your situation, how it goes, what happens. Like if you can resonate with this, let me know. Until next time guys, take care. Bye.